chapter 3. And today, Sambhavi Mudra and what are the state of the Nada Anusandhana. That one will be experienced whenever he will be go or the practitioner, whenever that person will be go in a journey of spiritual path or will be attain the samadhi state. So what happens, how many states will be achieved, that will be discussed in today's class. Yes, please. I started the recording, yes. Please confirm my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the Sambhavi Mudra. So make sure Sambhavi Mudra is not included in your chapter 3. What are how many mudras we discuss in chapter 3? Yes, please. How many total mudras and bandhas are there in chapter 3?
10 mudras.
10 mudras. 10 mudra and bandhas are there in chapter 3. But here one more is included, that is Sambhavya Mudra. But so we can say that if question will become Sambhavi Mudra is discussed in HATHAPRADIPIKA or not, then you have to select yes, Sambhavi Mudra is also discussed in HATHAPRADIPIKA. But mainly whenever how many bandhas and mudras are there in HATHAPRADIPIKA, there you need to write 10 only. You no need to add one another, that is Sambhavi Mudra in that case. Okay. So what is discussed about the Sambhavi Mudra, that how to perform this whenever you are want to get the, because in the previous class we've seen what is the Samadhi state, what are the synonyms of the different, what are the synonyms of Samadhi or Raja Yoga, that is discussed by the Swami Swatmaram. Then how the state will be achieved or how one will be go to that state, that is also discussed, like prana and mind combined, when soul and mind become combined together. Okay, these type of things already said by the Swatmaram. So now he is telling that if you want to hear the sound of nada, nada means there is nothing, that is the sound, inner sound. So whenever you are want to experience that inner sound, then you have to do such practices. Means you have to attain that samadhi or that higher state. So whenever you want to do that samadhi state, then you have to sit fast concentrately. So that is said that if you want to be concentrate or want to do focus, then you first practice the Sambhavi. So antar lakshyam bahur drishtir, okay, antar lakshyam bahir drishti, imesha unmesha parjita, esha sa Sambhavi mudra veda shastreshu gopita. Okay, antar lakshe. Antar lakshe bahir drishti means you have to be aware. Lakshya means you are doing focus on the inner self. Means you have to focus on the inner self, and or inner awareness should be there. But your drishti or your gazing point of the eyes is where? In the bahir drishti. Bahir drishti means by in the outside. And by seeing the outside, you have to be aware about the inside. Understood? Means your eyes are open. So that you are doing your drishti, means you are looking to a outer object. But your awareness, by seeing the outside, what is happening in the outside or in the surrounding, you have to be aware about the inside only. What is happening in the outside, you don't need to aware about that. And that will be not affect your concentration. In that way, you have to gaze your eyes to your particularly nose tip. So here in the next sloka it is said that you have to look your, sorry, not nose tip, now you have to look your middle of your eyebrow, bhumadhya. Okay, in that way you have to do. All of you getting this point? Means you have to, your awareness should be intellect, means inside, but your gazing point is external. So that is antar lakshyam bahir drishti. That is called as the Sambhavi Mudra. Okay. So it is said by the different type of Vedic scriptures, and also and many experienced teachers have said that you have to keep it secret, is Sambhavi Mudra. The next here, it is more described about that. Antarlaksham vilina chitta pavano yogi yada vartate drishtaya nischala taraya pahirathaha pashyanapi mudrayan khalu sambhavi bhavati ta labdha prasad guru shuna shunya vilakshanam spurati tatputam padam sambhavat. Okay, what here it is telling? Antarlakshya vilina chitta pravanam means whose mind and breath have merged. Okay, antarlakshya means you are becoming focused on your means in your inner self, or by assuming anything you are, whenever you are doing any concentration or doing dhyan or meditation, that is called as the antarlakshya. That we already discussed in Siddharth brother. That the antarlakshya means you are just go inside the body. Whenever you are going inside, that is called antarlakshya. So here it is said that by performing your awareness, means your mind, when you become aware about inside of your body, so automatically your mind and breath becomes merged. Your vilina means that is the mixed up, or that is no different or no separation is there. That is called as the vilina. The antarlakshya of vilina chitta pravanam. Your chitta and your pavana means breath are getting merged, so there is no difference between your mind and breath. The yogi yada bhattate, who is present and who is performing, who is practicing like this, and what are the drishti? Drishti will be nischalataraya. Nischalataraya means unmoving of the eyes movement or stillness of the mind. Means you are not looking here and there. Your gaze will be should be fixed. Nischala means that must be fixed in a particular. So where your means your eyes are fixed, bahiryata, that will be in the outside. Okay. Pashyan, apashyan means by seeing or yet not seeing. Means what I said now only. By seeing in the outside, but you are looking like unseen. And so have you seen your mind? Sometimes what happens? Someone is telling something, but by looking to that person, you are in your world. Have you experienced that one? Yes, please confirm. Have you experienced that one?
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Means you are now also, I'm telling something, you are just listening. But but your eyes are something else, and you are in your world. Sometimes it will happen. Okay. So that only is Swatmaram is telling. You are looking to the outside, means your eyes are gazing to in the outer world. But by looking that only, you are unseen. Means your that will be not affect to your mind. In that sense, it is written. Seeing yet not seen. Means pasyam apashyam means you are pasyam means you are seeing the outer world. But apasyam way, you are performing the focus or concentration. Okay. Whenever you are doing this type of concentration, so that is called as the mudrayam sambhavi bhavati. That mudra is called sambhavi mudra. Okay. Prasadat guru means this will be attained, or means the practitioner will be attained this sambhavi mudra perfectly by the guru grace. And shunya vilakshanam means the shunya means the both shunya and ashunya, that is the void and non-void. Thatness is also getting by that person, and tattvam, the essence of the reality of the position of the Siva will be known by that person, the practitioner. If a person or the practitioner will follow the Guru's instruction and perform the Sambhavi Mudra in this way. What is the prescribed way he is said? Means you have to first combine your mind and breath in that way, so that you are gazing to the outside, but it looks like means your mind and prana will become merged. Means you are not affected by that activity, any activity which is going on in the outside. If you are performing this way your Sambhavi Mudra, by Guru's instruction, then you are able to attain the shunya Sunya Shunya state. So which one is the Sunya Shunya state? That is the highest state. So that highest state is, that is the position of Shiva or the Supreme. Okay. So this is the method you have to perform. Here is your eyes position. That should be your middle of eye, means focus should be your middle of your eyebrow should be there like this. Okay. And your eyes, if you see like this, are you think that you are able to see the what are the other activities are going on in front of you? You are able to, it is visible to you? Yes, please.
It's visible, ma'am. It's visible.
No, what is my question? If you are practicing this type of mudra, like Sambhavi mudra now, your eyes position is here in this tool, like in this picture. You are just concentrating like this, and something is happening in front of you. Someone is dancing or someone is doing something. Are you able to visualize that one?
No, ma'am.
Is possible?
Ma'am, we
Are you
cannot
getting-
see, but we can experience somebody is here.
Yes?
Ma'am, we cannot see actually, but we can experience like somebody
Yes.
is here.
Once it is really, it is not visible. You just try by yourself. Whenever you look at your middle of your eyebrow, by opening your eyes, nothing will be visible. What happens in the front? Because your eyes are concentrating in the middle of your eyebrow properly. So in that way, you need to do the practice. So that is called Sambhavi Mudra here. So after that, he just prescribed Sri Sambhavyaha Sambhavyascha Khecharya Avastha Dhama Vedadaha Bhabet Chittalaya Anandam Shunya Chitta Sukha Rupini. Means you have to Sri Sambhavyat. Means here he just given a special treatment to the Sambhavi Mudra, so that here using the Sri Sambhavya, means by practicing only through the Sambhavi Mudra, and here it is added Khechari. Khechari is also important here for the Nada Anusandhana. So these two practices are prescribed by the Swatmara, that you have to first practice the Sambhavi, then Khechari. So literally the Khechari means what? The moves in the, means you are in the Vyoma Chakra, that is, we already discussed about the Khechari many things. So Avastha Dhama Bhetata means it will be different state. Both are different state whenever you are performing Sambhavi and whenever you are performing Khechari. Because in Sambhavi you are focusing on the middle of your eyebrow. In Khechari you are focusing on the tip of the nose. Okay, the both focusing are indifferent. But Chittalaya Anandam. But whenever you are practicing this both, now what happened? What is the experience will be get by that practitioner? That his chitta will be get concentrate, or it will be mind becomes, no thoughts will be there, and all the thoughts become destroyed. So that he will be get a laya state, means dissolution of the mind and prana. Okay, both the prana, there is Kevala Kumbhak is established, and there is no thoughts will become, means Chitta Vritti is already destroyed there, all the Vrittis. So that it is said that Laya Ananda means the person will be experience the happiness in the Laya state, and that is called as the Sunya, and that will be give the happiness to the, or blissful consciousness will be experienced by the sadhak. Okay. So both will be given the same, but here the concentration is different. Sambhavi, in Sambhavi Mudra, we are concentrating on the middle of your eyebrow, and in the Khechari, we are concentrating on the nose strip. But both, if you are practicing properly, then what happens? That person will be get a laya state. The laya means there is no activity in the chitta as well as no activity in the prana also, means no inhalation and exhalation will be there, and that person or practitioner will be experience the quiet state of blissful consciousness. Okay. Next is Tare Jyotishi Sayojya Kinchit Unmayat Rubau Purva yogam mano yujan unmani karakaha khyana. Means it is, we already discussed in the previous yesterday class that unmani avastha, manomani avastha, these are the synonym of the what? Unmani and manomani is the synonym of
Samadhi, ma'am.
Samadhi. Very good. Samadhi or Raj Yoga, we can say. Okay, so what here Swatmanam is telling? Tare means one the star, like how the stars will be lightning. With means if one will be do perfect concentration, the sadhak will be fixed on the light by raising the eyebrows of a little. As from the previous described, means as what is described the Sambhavi Mudra, then mind will be experience the Udmani Avastha, which is like a stars, Tare Jyotis, means many stars are just illuminating in that area in the mind whenever he will be experience the Udmani Avastha. Okay. Next is Kechit agam jalena, kechit angam sankulehi, kechit karna mudhanti neiva jananti tarakam. Means some people are confused. Means some people are agama and nigama. Agama and nigama means whenever the persons will be follow and reading the scriptures, they are just following the tradition of that way. Like Tantris and Saiva scriptures, they are what they studied, they are only follow that one. So that is called as the agam. But when some people are following the Vedas or a Vedas tradition, so that are called nigama. Okay. So, because of the different logics are there, different scriptures are there, so all the peoples are engaged and getting confused in this agama and nigama. So, they are not able to realize the proper sense of liberation. So, if someone is want to get the proper sense of liberation, want to experience, then that person should be follow the Sambhavi Mudra practice as Swatmaram is prescribed. The same thing is here. Mind becomes steady, eyes semi-open, means how you need to perform. Then gaze fixed on the nose tip. Here it is said that nose tip means it is talking about the khichdi. Again, he is telling that moon and means Ida and Pingla suspended without any movement, physical, that attains the form of light of Jyoti will be comes out, and that that person will be experience the completeness and radiantness and supreme at that state. Then what more can be said? Means what Sadhmanam is telling, whenever he will be experience this supreme state, then what is needed more about it? Okay. And how he need to assume or how he need to do the worship. He said that here one need to visualize the Siva Linga. Okay, in this form, one need to do his all type of worship, like worship the lingam neither by the day or by night. Okay, Divana pujaye. Okay, Divana pujayet lingam, Ratro chevana pujayet. Sarvada pujayet lingam, Divaratri nirodhat. What do you mean by this? Here you can understand in two ways. Here Swatmaram is first is telling, no need to do the worship of the linga day and night. Okay. What then you need to do? Now you have to block your prana, and whenever you are attempting the Keval Kumbha, so in that sense here it is said that day and night, so that you will be experience that linga inside your body. Okay, so complete cessation will be there when complete cessation or complete Keval Kumbhak when one will be adopt. So automatically he is not able to feel about the day and night because he is become mixed with that supreme. So that in that sense here Swatmaram is telling that you are only doing the worship of the linga during the daytime. No, It is not triggered. Only in the night time, no, it is not triggered. You have to experience it. How you will be experience that worship in the day and night time? That you have, whenever you are adopting the your Keval Kumbhak, whenever you are adopting the Sambhavi Mudra and Khechri proper way, so automatically your experience, your suggestion of the prana will be there, and no mind movement or mind thoughts will be comes out, and you will be experience a higher state of consciousness. So that in that way you can worship the linga. Okay. So next is discussing about the PhD. We already studied about this, so I think I no need to cover up this again and again. PhD, what are the practices are discussed in the chapter 3? That is SINGH is continuing here. So directly we will now, all of you understood the Sambhavi Mudra? Yes or no? Just please confirm. Yes, please. Understood or not?
So the Shambhavi Mudra is the eyes, both the eyes will focus on the center of the eyebrows.
Yes. By opening your eyes, you have to concentrate on the middle of your eyebrow. Okay. So that is for your Sambhavi Mudra. Now it is clear. What about others? Please,
Yes,
others
ma'am.
also please answer.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay, then yes. Next is here 65 is important. Yes, this one 65. Till that sloka, till 64, it is describing about the Khechri Mudra, how you need to confirm. Okay. So here in 65, it is said that Askaya Tattva Bodhanam Modhanam Api Sammatam Proktam Gorakshanathena Nadapasana Muchyate. Means now he is just introduction about the Nada. Okay, what is Nada? It is described in the 65 sloka started. So now he is describing, Swatmanam is describing about the Nada, which is the mainly whenever you are concentrating on a inner sound, that is called as the Nada, as told by the Guru Gorakshanath. Okay, it is just revealed. Swatmanam is telling which is the knowledge I get from the Guru who is telling this about this Nada. Gorakshanath is prescribed about this this Nada. Now I am just practicing, or I am just telling you about that Nada. What is Nada first? Okay, and Modhanam means the Modha people or the ignorant people. This must be accept this. Why? Because it is said by the Gorakshanath. And also he is just given one reference that Adinath is also telling about this. You know why he is repeating again and again and giving some more description about that? Why he said more things about the Samadhi? Can anyone tell me? In this previous slokas we seen, he just again and again describing about the Samadhi, that it is prana and mind and soul and mind and Atma and Paramatma, all chakras getting means highest state. Why? These things are why he is telling. Can anyone tell me?
Actually, ma'am, the ultimate goal of this thing is reaching Raja Yoga, right? So Raja Yoga, like, can we say it like it is the state of Samadhi? That's why he is describing, giving clues about all the states of Samadhi and various things.
Yes, that is also one type of answer. Yes, any other?
Hmm.
Any other answer? Anyone want to say? Like example, now I will tell you. You suppose you heard about the NET exam. Yes or no? Someone else?
Yes. Yes.
Then when you having just little, only you heard about the net, that is good for the, if you are qualified the net and JRF, then you will get a very good job, or you are getting admission in PhD very easily. You will get scholarship, all the things. But that information, more information, how you will get that? Whenever you come in this classes only, then only the teachers will be say you that you have to go through this, then go through this again and again. When this will be information will be shared with you, then your knowledge and your expectation regarding yourself also, it will be more. Yes or no? The same thing is about the Swatmaram is doing here. Samadhi, everyone know that Samadhi is the ultimate goal, or everyone is performing this because they want to get the Raja Yoga state. But only by saying that if you pass the exam, then you will got the NET and JRF. How much it will be easy? That much it is not easy task. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
The same way, Swatmaram is also telling, only by performing the Hatha Yoga, you will be get the Raja Yoga. That is not much easy task. So that simultaneously he want to say it is not difficult also. So what type of experience you will be get, that is again and again he is describing, so that the interest of knowing that self or interest will be increased more and more. Okay, yes, I want to get the Samadhi. Yes, I want to crack the NET and JRF, so that it will be increases. How? Whenever you know the benefits, whenever you know the changes, what is happening in your activity, what is happening in your body level, what is happening in your breath level, what is happening in your mind level. If you know, and then more who are the real sadhak, that will be he or she will be experienced, or his interest will be more regarding this. And who are not a good sadhak, not following the proper instruction, then by reading these things, he must be say that, no, it is not for me. I cannot achieve that one. So let me discontinue. Okay, so that this interest will be create proper way, so that he is just describing again and again that it is not my opinion. It is said by the Adinath, and it is not my opinion only. It is also prescribed by the Guru Gorakshnath. Means some elders person are also telling about this. Okay. So that proper valid proof you have, and you will be experience it properly. Okay, all of you getting my point? What I try to say?
Yes, ma'am.
So that he again is describing in this sloka that Sri Adinathena Sapata Kotilaya Prakaraha Kachita Jayanti Nada Anusandhana Kame Nada Anusandhana Kame Kameva Manyamahe Mukhyatam Layanam. Means Sri Adinath, who is the Lord Shiva, is already said Sapada Koti, means 1.25 crore, means 12.5 million types of methods are said to dissolution your mind, or to attain the laya state. Okay, so it is most important number. 1.25 crore or 12.5 million types of method are said by the Adinath, that how you can observe your mind, or how can you merge your mind to that supreme. Okay, so Nada Anusandhana is the one which is very, very important method to observe yourself in the laya state. Okay, here it is said that if you want to get that laya state properly, then you have to explore the Nada. You have to experience the Nada, which is called as the Nada Anusandhana. Okay, means whenever you know, or you are able to experience the Nada Anusandhana, or you are getting the, why Nada Anusandhana here it is said? Because you are exploring the Nada. Means you always try to practice the things, how you can experience the inner sound. So that when you reach that inner sound, or you heard the inner sound, automatically you are getting the laya state according to the Swami Swatmara. Okay, So that here it is said that here he mentioned name is Nada Anusandhana. Means you are exploring the Nada to getting the which state? To getting the yes, which state? Why you are doing Nada?
The Unman means the
And to get that Laya state.
Vilaya state.
Laya state, yes. You want to achieve the Laya state. When you reach the Laya state, automatically it will be the Nirodha state, or that is the Samadhi.
Ma'am, this Laya means Unmani state also we can stay or no?
Yes.
Unmani, yeah.
Yes. So how you need to perform this, how you experience this nada or this inner sound. Now first you have to sit in Muktasane. Muktasane sthito yogi mudra sandhaya sambhavit. So what is the Muktasan? Can anyone tell me which one is known as Muktasan? That means in which posture we need to come?
Siddhasana.
Siddhasana. Very good. This is the another name of Siddhasana, that is the Muktasana. That means first the yogi, the practitioner, want to come in the Muktasana posture. Then which mudra need to practice? Which mudra?
That
Yes.
Shambhati Mudra. That
Sambhavi
Sambhavi mudra. That you need to practice. That is the Sambhavi mudra. So that your sitting posture will be very much flexible, or you are able to sit for a long time in Siddhasana. Then in Sambhavi, you need to develop your concentration. Then Dakshina Karne. Shrunayat Dakshina Karne means you have to feel the sound from the right ear. Dakshina Karne means your right ear, you have to, from your right ear, you have to listen the sound by Nadam Antahastam Ekadiya, means by pointing the mind in one place, you have to listen the sound from your right side of the ear. But here, if you see the means picture is also talking about the close your right ear. But if you see here, no close words are used in this sloka. Okay, Shrunayat means you have to listen the sound from the right side, which is coming from the internal or inner sound, and which gives you one-pointedness of the mind by applying the Sambhavi Mudra and by sitting in Siddhasana posture or Muktasana posture. If you see in the next, here it is said that Sravanam Utta Nayana Yuga Prana Mukhanam Nirodhanam. Okay, Nirodhanam Karyam. Shuddha Sushumna Sharanau Sputa Mamalam Suryate Nada means your Sravana Putta means Sravana means ear. Now in this sloka he is telling you have to close your Sravana means your ears you need to close. Nayana Yogula means your pair of eyes you need to close. Grana means your nose you need to close. Mukhana means your mouth needs to be closed. So all together, all the sense organs which are giving the sensation of the outer world, that all you need to be closed. Or Nirodha means you have to control, or you are becoming hold in that position. Or by Karyam Shuddha Shushumna Sharvanau Sputatam Amla Suryate Nada means whenever by closing this, all the things, your ear, eyes, nose, mouth, then you are trying to control over your breath and do the practice in this way. So what happens? The prana will be flow in the Suddha Susumna Sarana, means your Susumna getting purified when you are getting close your all the sense organs and do perform the practice of Sambhavi Mudra and try to get the Laya state. What happens? The proper flow of the prana in the Susumna, it will be clear and spotlessly or purely you have heard an inner sound that is called as the Nada. Okay? When you will experience about the Nada, when first you need to sit in Muktasana or Siddhasana, then you have to apply Sambhavi Mudra Okay. Then you have first it will be heard from the right ear. The sound will be first listened by the your right ear. Whenever you are closing your ear, all the ears, 2 ears, eyes, nose, and mouth. And whenever when you close this all the sense organs, automatically the flow of the prana, because you are performing Sambhavi Mudra, so automatically the flow of prana will be clear of the Susumna, and the path of the Susumna will be directed to the supreme state or to the Sahasrara Chakra, and you become feel or become experience the inner sound. So which sound will be heard by the practitioner, and how many steps or how many stages are there, that is discussed in the next sloka. So like this you have to perform. You have to sit in Siddhasana. The position of your fingers like this, your index fingers would be on your, can anyone tell me, this posture is also used in one pranayam. What is that pranayam name?
That Brahmari Pranayama.
Brahmari pranayam. Very good. What is this mudra name?
That Shambhavi Mudra.
Shanmukh.
A Shanmukhi.
Sanmukhi. Many of these are. This is called Sanmukhi
Shanmukhi.
mudra. Okay. You are. We are closing our eyes here by the index finger, then closing our nose and through our index, middle finger. Okay. Then you are closing our mouth through our little finger. Middle finger and your ring finger will be here near the nose. Both, and it is on both the index fingers should be on your both the eyes. So like this, you have to adapt your fingers and perform this practice. What is said, then only you are able to experience the nada. So what are the stages are discussed here? Now Arambhaavastha Ghataavastha tatha Parichayaavastha apicha Nispattiavastha sarva yogeshu HATHAPRADIPIKA chatushtayam. So most important this sloka. So note out properly. There are 4 states of nada. Okay, there are 4 states of or 4 stages of nada in yogic practice. What are that 4? First one is Arambhaavastha. Okay, Arambha, that means beginning or initial stage. Next one is, second one is Ghataavastha. Ghata means what? What do you mean by Ghata? Your Garanda Samhita is going on. Who can tell me what do you mean by Ghata?
That is our body, the vessel.
Yes, body or vessel. So here Ghataavastha means vessel stage or pot stage. Tatha, third one is Parichaya. Okay, familiarity or deeper sense of practice, we can say Parichayaavastha, that is a deeper practice. Then last one is the Nispattiavastha, which is the final stage of attainment. Or Nispatti means that is the consummation. Okay, means you have to just consume or you have to experience that one, that highest state. So highest state will be achieved by the Nispattiavastha, and starting stage is Arambhaavastha. So most have you written all the 4 stages? First one is, yes. What is the first one or first stage?
Arambhaavastha.
Arambhaavastha. Second one is
Ghataavastha.
Ghataavastha. Ghata. Okay. Third one is
Parichayaavastha.
Third one is Parichayaavastha. Fourth one is
Nispatti Avastha.
Yes, Nispattiavastha. So these are the 4 avastha or 4 stages of Nada Anusandhana. Yes.
Ma'am, can you explain Ghata one more time?
What you are telling
Ghata
me?
and
What?
Parichaya.
Yes.
Ma'am, Ghataavastha.
Again. Ghataavastha means it is the just I am just telling the meaning of Ghata. Ghata means according to the Garand Samhita, Ghata means body. Okay, but here just English meaning here according to the different explanation writers, they are said that Ghata means vessel. VESSEL, vessel stage. Okay, that is the second stage of the practice or second stage of the sadhak, where he explains differently. So all these four, about this four, Satmanam is stating in Arambhaavastha, the sadhak will be experienced different sound, and Ghataavastha he is experiencing different sound, and in Parichayaavastha is also different sound, and Nispattiavastha is also different sound. So it is just categorized according to the sound label and according to the pursing of the granthis. So remember here, and wherever you written in the copy, just write down in the tabular format that what is there in Arambhaavastha. So in the beginning stage, what happened? Here it is written, Brahma Granthe Bhavet Bhavet. Okay. Brahma Granthe Bhavet Hi. Okay. Bhavet Hi Sunya Shambhavaha Vichitraha Kyonaka Deha Anahataha Shuryate Dhvani. Okay. Anahata Dhvani will be listened or will be heard by the sadhak who is in which avastha? Who is in Arambhaavastha. Okay. Anahata sound. Anahata sound means what? Which one is anahata sound? Can anyone tell me?
That means our heartbeat, ma'am. Is it
That is our?
heartbeat?
Yes. Our heartbeat is always, it is called as anahata, an unstoppable sound, which is not, never, it will be a stop. So always when it is stopped, that means that the body is no more now. So it is always said your heart sound is called as anahata sound. So in Arambhaavastha, what happens? Swatmaram is describing. In Arambhaavastha, first point, the Granthi will be perceived, that name is Brahma Granthi. In which avastha it is perceived? In which stage? Yes, please tell me.
Arambhaavastha. In
In
Arambhaavastha.
Arambhaavastha, yes. In Arambhaavastha, when the starting, the Brahma Granthi place is where? Where is the place of Brahma Granthi? Yes, quickly tell me. We already discussed many times. Brahma Granthi place is? Don't know. Where is the Brahma Granthi place? No one tell me. No one remember. Brahma Granthi place is at the Muladhara Chakra. Okay. So from the starting, because when the practitioner will be continuing the process, what happens? First, the Muladhara Chakra will be open up. So in that, when Muladhara Chakra will be open up, so automatically the Brahma Granthi will be perceived. So that stage is called as Arambhaavastha for a sadhak. So when he will be reached or perceived the Brahma Granthi, what happens? The different type of sounds will be heard by that practitioner in the Sunya Sambhava. Means in that when your Susumna will be open up properly or flow your prana in the Susumna properly. Listen, this stage is talking about the after you reaching to the what? When your Kundalini will be awakening will be started. That means you already a highest practitioner at that moment. And in the highest practitioner or who is practicing for a long time and try to achieve the samadhi, and between that stage is defined here. Okay, means you are already practicing the asana, you are already practicing the nadi shodhan kriya, you are already practicing some of the pranayams or all pranayams. After that only you are, after clearing your nadis or nadis, you are and you are achieving the, when you are started achieving the Keval Kumbha, at that stage it is said that because without that practice you are unable to do the pursing of the granthis. It is not possible. So you are practicing the things what is prescribed before. Then you are coming to this state. When your granthis are started opening, that means you are already in a high level of state. That is not exactly samadhi, but it is the different stages of the samadhi now he is describing. So that first stage he said that is the Arambhaavastha. When your pursing of the chakras or pursing of the granthis just started. The first granthis will be started pursing, that is the Brahma Granthi, which is present in the Muladhara chakra. When you are reaching in that stage, automatically because you are able to perceive, so you experience the bliss situation or you experience the void one, that is the Sunya Sambhava. Means you are in a blissful situation and you are in a blissful state and also you are in a void state. Means no thoughts are coming in your mind at that moment of time when you experience the Arambhaavastha. Okay, so some type of sounds will be heard by that yogi. All of you getting the points? First thing is Arambhaavastha and the Granthi is perceived, that is the Brahma Granthi here in Arambhaavastha. Then what type of sounds will be heard? Here, now that is the two sound is described here. One is Kanyoko, another one is Anahata. Kanyoko means a various type of tinkling or ringing sound. Have you know this picture? It is visible. This object. Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am. It's like an injection. Yes.
Yes. Where we where we use it? Tell me where we used this one. In our home, we are using this one, na? Yes or no?
Yes, in the entrance, I think so. It's like a bell. That sound
Yes.
comes from.
Yes, we are using this type of things or tingling stars and different varieties are there. We are using it in the entrance or near the door. So that someone will be enter by just touching his head or by touching his body, it will be just creating a sound. So that type of sounds will be comes out when the person is practicing in Arambhaavastha. Okay, and one more sound is also heard, that is called as the anahata sound. Means his heartbeat sound is also heard by that practitioner or sadhaka. So two sound here you need to note out. One is tinkling sound or ringing sound, which is the kanvaka. Okay, kanvaka. And second one is anahata. And the granthi will be perceived. That is which granthi?
Brahma.
Brahma Granthi.
Brahma Granthi. Okay. So note out in this way. Arambhaavastha Granthi is Brahma Granthi. The sound will be heard. That is two sound, Kannaka and unstruggable or anahata sound. Next, here it is said about the same Divya Dehascha Tejashvi Divya Gandhastva Rogavan Sampurna Hridaya Shunya Arambha Yogavan Bhavet. Means Divya Deha, means that person who is in the initial stage or in the Arambhaavastha, that person will be experienced a what? Divine body. And Tejashi means full of inner light will be there in the body. And Divya Gandha means the Divya Gandha will be comes out, means possessing a divine fragrance will be experienced by that person. And Dwaragam, Dwarogamam means that body is become free from all type of diseases. And Sampurna Hridaya means all the full of heart means here means full concentration and full of spirituality, we can say that. So in that sense, it is written Sampurna Hridaya. Hridaya Shunya means he is able to experience that void or experience that full concentration Okay, Arambhe means this is experienced in the Arambhaavastha of the yogi. Okay, Yogavan Bhavet. So that when he is experienced these things, what he experienced? Now first he experienced the Divya Deha, means it is a divine body, is like a divine body, his body becomes, and like aura, how it will comes out in a god. In the same way, the full of light, inner light will be comes out, that is the Tejasvi, like aura. Then Divya Gandha means the different type of smells, which is Divya. Divya means which is only the smell which is coming out from a divine area or divine body. So that type of smell will be comes out from that body. And Tora Rogam means there is no disease will be there of that practitioner who is Sampurna or full of Hridaya or fully emotionally and spiritually he becomes balanced and experience the void. So that state is called as the Arambha Yoga. Means that state is called Arambhaavastha of the yoga. Okay. The next one is Ghataavastha. All of you understood the Arambhaavastha? Please confirm quickly.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
What about others?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's move to the Ghataavastha. So the Ghataavastha means basal stage. So in first stage, which granthi will be perceived?
Brahma.
Yes.
Brahma Grandhi.
Brahma Granthi. So now in second stage, you have to listen which Granthi properly. Vityayam Ghati Krutya Vayur Bhavati Madhyagaha Rudhashano Bhavet Yogi Jnani Deva Samastada. Means now he is describing about the Ghataavastha. Dityan, in the second stage, it is prescribed that second stage is called as the Ghataavastha. Where Ghataki Karana, Ghati Kartva means you become united. Which one is getting united? Na Vayu Bhavati Madhyaga means your prana become united. And united means it's just talking about the body and mind getting united. Then Vayu Bhavati becomes your prana become entered in the Madhyagaha. Madhyagaha means it's talking about which nadi? Yes,
Sushumna Nadi.
Sushumna Nadi, very good. So when the breath or prana will be flow in the Sushumna Nadi and you become firm or become steady in that posture of which postures? You are sitting in which asana? You are sitting in which asana?
Muktasana.
Siddhasana, or you are sitting in Siddhasana and you are adapting the Sambhavi Mudra so that your prana flow in the Susumna properly and you becomes the yogi who is performing this. That is called Jnani, or that is called equal with the God. That person or the practitioner is already equal with the God in the second stage, as said by the Swami Swatmara. So what he experienced, that yogi is experienced what? A different type of sound also in the second stage. But here first he Swatmara is telling Vishnu Granthi Tato Bhedat Paramananda Suchakaha Ati Shunye Vimadarshita Very Sabdas Tada Bhavet. Means which now which Granthi will be perceived or which Granthi or not will be open up. What do you mean by Granthis? Can anyone tell me? What do you mean by Granthi?
Knots.
Psychic knots. Okay, psychic knots. So which are plays a very important role if anyone want to get the liberation or samadhi. Okay. So there are how many granthis are there in our body?
Three.
Three. What are the three?
Brahma Granthi, Rudra Granthi, Vishnu Granthi.
Tell me
Brahma,
the
Vishnu,
proper Brahma, then
Vishnu,
Rudra.
Rudra. Brahma, Vishnu, Rudra. So where is the place of Vishnu Granthi?
Heart, ma'am.
Heart Chakra.
Heart chakra.
And where is the place of the Brahma Granthi?
Mooladhara.
Sahasrara.
Muladhara. The heart means it is talking about which chakra?
Anahata chakra.
Anahata chakra. And where is the Rudra Granthi is present?
It is Sahasrara. Yeah.
Many texts is also said it is present in the Agya chakra, but if we consider it will be in the Sahasrara chakra, because after reaching to the Rudra Granthi, you are become enlightened. Okay. So, okay, come to this sloka. So here Swatmaram is telling, whenever the practitioner comes in the second stage of the Nada Anusandhana or practicing of the yoga, so that second stage is called as the Ghataavastha. First. So this Ghataavastha, what happens in this Ghataavastha? That the person is able to perceive the Vishnu Granthi, okay, which is present in our Anahata chakra. And Paramananda Suchaka, which will be given to that person by opening, by breaking this Vishnu Granthi, that person will be experience the Paramananda. He will be feel the supreme bliss. And Ati Shunye, okay, there if you see in the initial stage or in the Arambhaavastha, he is telling only Sunya. But here he adding some adjective here, Ati Shunye, in the state of great emptiness. That is only void state, but here he just added little bit more. Great emptiness will be experienced by that person. And what type of means very vimarada, means very strong sound will be experienced by that person. That strong sound is nothing, that is very sabda. Very. Okay. Very means some kinds of drum, and that is drum is like the kettle drum. How if we go through the Vyaskula Praga, they are explaining that is the kettle drum. So this drum, have you seen during the marriage functions or during the any specific what we say traditional any activity will be going on, any cultural programs are there, this instrument will be there. So this one
Yes.
is called Bheri. Yes?
Dole, no, ma'am. Dole, no.
No, dhol is different, Bheri is different. This is all okay. Bheri
Okay.
means it is very small, and who are hanging on the in the front means they are just
Okay. Yeah, yeah. During marriages also
yes,
sometimes
yes,
it is
only in the
played.
marriages
Yeah.
time they are using. So
Yeah.
this is
Yes,
called
ma'am.
Bheri.
They,
Okay. The sound of a turtle drum will be experienced by the yogi in which stage? In which stage?
In Vishnu
Ghatas.
Granthi, that is Ghataavastha.
Ghatas stage.
Yes, Ghataavastha. Okay. And in the your Arambhaavastha, what here the experience with the sound? Which sound?
That is tinkling sound, the
Tinkle.
Kvanakaha and anahata.
Sound. That is the two sound, tinkling sound and anahata sound. And in Ghataavastha, that is your which sound?
It is kettle drum. Kettle drum.
Yes, very sound or kettle drum sound. You have to remember here both two names, because different in English pronunciation or in English translation, someone is telling sound of drum only, someone is telling kettle drum. So you have to remember here both the name, very shabda. Okay, both very and kettle drum or drum, which is related to the very. The two names you need to require. So which Granthi is perceived in Ghataavastha? Which Granthi?
Vishnu Granthi.
Vishnu Granthi.
Vishnu Granthi. Where it is placed? What is the place of the Vishnu Granthi?
Anahata.
Anahata.
Hatha.
Have you seen in this Avastha also Swatmaram is telling about the flow of the prana, how it will be means breaking down the all chakras and all your granthis, and just slowly and steadily it is going upward direction. Okay. Now third is Parichayaavastha, stage of increasedness. So what is the Parichayaavastha? Now Trutiyayang Vikyayo Vihayo Ladhvani Vihayo Ladhvani Murdala, or we can say that Mardala. So Murdala Dhvani Mahashunya Tadayati Sarva Siddhi Samasrayam. So here he is telling in this Parichayaavastha is considered as the Tritiyaavastha. So whoever know this Parichayaavastha, what he will be experienced, or the sadhak will be experienced about the Vihaya, means how the playing of the drum sound will become south. Vihayo Mardala Dhvani means by playing of the drum sound will become south, who is in which avastha? That is the Parichayaavastha. And Sarva Siddhi Samasrayam means when the sadhaka experience this stage, what happens? That person is able to know the all type of perfection. Means we get the Siddhi perfection. Okay. So which one is missed here? Can anyone tell me? What is not here? Only sounds are describing about the Parichayaavastha. Which type of sound will be heard by the sadhak?
Kettle drum. Vihayo.
Yes.
Vihayo. Kettle drum sound.
Kettle drum is not coming here. Kettle drum is here. Don't be confused.
Here also it is Vihayo kettle drum. It is saying the playing of kettle drum here. Vihayo, a kind of kettle drum or drum musical instrument producing a
Only drum. He is talking about only drum. He is not talking about the kettle drum. Here only Murdala. Murdala means talking about the only drum. Kettle drum is this type. This is kettle drum. If you search also, you are getting the answer. Here kettle drum is like this. And only drum is like this. That is called Mridala. It is in which avastha? Which avastha you are?
Parichayaavastha.
Parichayaavastha.
Very good. So Parichayaavastha. Don't be confused. Here only said that Vikyaya Mardala Dhvani. But here Bheri Sabda. So Bheri Sabda means it is talking about the cattle drum. But here only he described Mardala Dhvani. Means only the drum sound will be heard by the practitioner. So what is next? Chinta Nandang Tada Jitva Sahajananda Sambhavaha Dosha Dukha Jara Vyadhi Khyuda Nidra Vivarjita. Means in this stage, the third stage. The third stage is here. Which avastha? That is the Parichayaavastha. When one becomes in Parichayaavastha, what happens? Chitta Anandam. It is what type of changes, what type of experience will be by the sadhak, that is described. Chitta Anandam means his mind becomes blissful, or his mind becomes happy, most pleasurable mind in the world. And tada, and with the time, Jitva means he becomes conquered over the Sahaja Anandam Sambhambam, means very easily he will get the natural state of bliss. And those all type of dosas, what are the impurities are there, it becomes overcome. All type of dukkhas or the sufferings also overcome by the yogi. Jara means old age also conquered over the old age, and conquer over the disease, conquer over the hunger, and conquer over the sleep, and free from this materialistic world. Vivarjita means he becomes free from all these things and conquered over the internal bliss. Okay, he established in the Chittanandam, means always he becomes a happiest person in the world, always he becomes in a blissful situation at Sachitananda. Sachitananda, what we say? The Sachitananda means who is established in the state of Ananda, who is established in the state of bliss. So that is called as the Sachitananda, and that will be experienced by the yogi who will become in the third step of the Anusandhana, that is the Parichayaavastha. No hunger, no old age, it becomes there. He becomes conquered over this all. The last one is Nispattiavastha. Have you seen any granthis are described about this? Have you seen Parichayaavastha is when Swatmaram is discussing, any granthis
No,
are
no.
described?
No Granthi.
No, ma'am.
No
No, ma'am.
granthi. Please remember. Remember this one. In Parichayaavastha, no granthis are described about the Parichayaavastha. Only Arambhaavastha and your second Ghataavastha. See, in Arambhaavastha he is talking about Brahma Granthi. In Ghataavastha he is talking about Vishnu Granthi. And in Parichayaavastha there is no Granthi mentioned there like this. And what are the experience? The drum sound, that also you note out in the 4 column. First one is the Avastha state, then the Granthi, then you have to mention another one is the sound, then next is the benefits. Okay, so here Parichayaavastha benefit is no hunger, no old age, no suffering, no disease, no sleep, and no impurities are there in the body. And the Granthi is absent, means Granthi not mentioned, NA, not applicable, you have to write. The sound is drum sound. Now next, last one is the Nispattiavastha, that is the stages of conjumination. So what is that Nispati? That is the highest state, which is the Samadhi state, we can say that. The last one, the Rudra Granthi yada bhitva sarva pitha gato anilaha nishpato vainabhaha sabdaha vana dvena vana bhavet. Okay. Means Nispattiavastha is said by Swatmaram. What? Now, which one is the Nispattiavastha? That when the practitioner will be flow the prana in the prapila, means anila means vital air in the proper way, and when he will be reached out in the Nispattiavastha, what happens? The anila, the prana flow will be break down or perceive the Rudra Granthi, which is the place of seat of Shiva or Sarva. Okay, Rudra Granthi means here it is considered as the seat of Shiva, which is present in our Sahasrara Chakra. So Rudra Granthi will be perceived there. Then what happened? One sound will be heard by the practitioner, that is the Vainava Sabda, means that is the Veena Sabda will be heard by the practitioner. So that Veena Sabda, in the starting it is said that, according to this description, it is said that first it will be creating a sound like a fluid. How a fluid will be sound, that type of sound will be first comes out, but over reaching to that state, it will be converted as the Veena sound. Okay. So whenever Sabda Kvarnataha resonating Veena Kvarnataha means it will be then in this stage of Nispati conjumination, in the tinkling sound of the fluid resonating like a Veena, means first it will be occurs like a fluid, then it will be converted like a Veena sound. In this avastha, the person will be experienced this one. So eki bhutang tada chitang raja yoga vidanatam sushti sahara karta so yogeshwara shamo bhavet. Okay, eki bhutam, this means merged of the oneness, when chitta become united with the prana in this way, so that is called as the Raj Yoga. That is called as the Srishti Sahara Karta. Then that person will be achieve the Raj Yoga and he becomes the creator and as well as the destructor like Lord Shiva. Or it is equal with the Yogi Shara Bhavat, means he is become a supreme yogi like the Lord Shiva, who like Lord Shiva is also, we say that he is also creator and also destructor. Like in that way, the yogi or the sadhak will be converted as. Okay. All of you written the main important points about the Nispatti, all the 4 avastha. It is clear? It is clear to all of you?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. Yes.
The next is again and again same thing is discussed. So I will now next jump to the 85 because now he is discussing about the importance of the Raja Yoga, how Raja Yoga will be attained, how Hatha will be helpful. So that things are discussed only in this slokas. So you have to read out. The next in this sloka, here he just said, when after discussing this 4 avastha, he also mentioned some other sounds also heard by the yogi. What are the other sounds? Now, Ado Jaladhi Jimuta Veri Chanjara Sambhavaha Madhya Mardala Sankhota Ghataka Hala Jastatha. Means Adao means in the beginning. Jaladi means ocean sound, like ocean sound will be comes out. Jimuta means the thunder. Okay, how in the cloud if raining will be comes out, the thunder sound will be comes out, no? So that thunder sound is also experienced by the sadhak. So there are the different sound. Please note out that the sound. First one is Jaladi sound, means the ocean sound. Jimuta means the thunder sound. Very means now only we discussed, that is the drum, scattered drum. Then Charchara means the metallic instrument, any metallic instrument sound. Sambhavaha means that this type of sound will be produced. Madhi in the middle stage, or Mardala means small hand drum, and also Sankha. Sorry. So here these sounds are considered are the beginner sound. When a person will be in the beginning stage, he experiences these sounds. Which sound? The first one is, just note out in that way in your copy. Starting nada will be heard by the yogi. That is, first is ocean. Next is the thunder, which is the jimuta. Then Veri means kettle drum, and the charchara, that is the metallic instrument. These 4 sound will be heard by the in the initial stage. Again, he is describing in the middle stage, in the Ghataavastha, or here no avastha is describing. He only tell the stages of the sound. So in the middle stage, he the practitioner will be heard about the Mardala. Mardala means only small hand drum. Sankha means conch sound. Have you know the Sankha? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you experienced the Sankha sound or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
The
Experience.
conch which is used in the during the worship of any god or in the mandir, if you know, there we are blowing the conch. So that sound. Utthaha means this arising, means arising from this, and ghanta sound, the bell, and kahala jaha produced by the kahala. Kahala means horn, which is the cattle. It is related to cattle drum, but it is little bit different. Exactly, I don't know what is kahala. This type of sounds will be learned or heard by during the middle stage. The first is Mardala for the middle, then Shankha, then is a Ghanta, then it is Kahala means, if you go through the Hindi version, they in Kaivaladham they describe that is the horn sound. Horn means like someone animal's horn will be used and creating a sound. If you sing, I sing, that type of sound will be a very different sound. They are using the horn of an animal, and he just blowing that horn, and it's created different sound. So that is different from the kettle drum. But here in the explanation it is there, but it is wrong. Kettle drum, it's not there. It is like horn. You just write down horn sound. So this is in the middle. Then whenever one will be achieve the end state, what type of sound will be experienced by the person? Antetu. Antetu means in the end. He has experienced the Kinkini Bansabina Ramarani Shwanaha Iti nana vidhanadaha shruyante deha madhyaga. Is the person who is practicing, the practitioner or the sadhak, he is experience this type of sound in the end. What type of sound? Kinkini, mean the small bell or the tinkling sound. Vamsham is bamboo float. Bamboo fluid, how we are using that sound, fluid sound. Generally, the fluid is made of bamboo only. The fluid sound, veena sound, Brahmara is how the humming sound will be creating whenever we are using the Brahmari pranayam. The V sound is coming out. Na? The same type of sound will be heard by the practitioner here in the last stage. Okay, all of you note out. Completed, understood the three nadas.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes.
So these are the most important in this chapter. Other things are described the same, and again here it is a little bit is here like Mahati Surya Mane Pai Megha Vairatike Dhvaniyu Tatra Shukmat Sukmatarang Nadameva Paramasrute. Means when the practitioner will go more subtle means more go deeper and deeper, different type of sounds will be heard by the practitioner. That will be vary. Okay, somehow he is experienced the thunder sound, somehow he is experienced the drum sound, somehow he is just experienced the other sound. That is said again and again, and lastly he will be achieved the Raj Yoga by practicing this last practice, Nada Anusandhana. So these are the things about the next what are there. You just go through by yourself. Because nothing is there. Who will be prescribed, who are not, and what you need to do. That are the things only described here. What are the most important parts that I said you? The 4 avastha and the Sambhavi. Okay. Still, if anyone having any doubt, you can tell me.
Ma'am, these slides you will share, ma'am.
I will see whether I will.
In the drive or like.
I will tell you. Okay.
Oh, ma'am. Okay.